Hello and welcome everyone to a new video on our YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to be addressing a transmission fluid leak on this 2009 Chevy Trailblazer. So stay tuned. As you can see, there's a big puddle of ATF on the ground and there is one that's occurring right now. So I'm going to be jacking the truck up and taking a closer look. Of course guys, we're going to be using a jack stand to support the weight of the truck because we're going to be laying under it for a while. So here we are under the truck with the POV, and as you can see the oil is leaking from the oil pan gasket where the oil pan meets with the transmission. This leak is very common on cars that are this old. This truck is 15 years old, so of course the rubber gasket will be hard and cracked. On the passenger side of the truck, there's a heat shield between the exhaust and the transmission. We need to pull to make room for the oil pan to slide out. So as most GM cars, if not all of them, the transmission does not have a drain plug. So you need to remove the oil pan itself, tilt it in a way to drain the fluid out of it without making a mess. Here we are removing the 16 bolts that hold the oil pan to the transmission, except for 4 bolts on each corner because we need to lower it down slowly to drain the fluid out. Here is the heat shield between the exhaust and the transmission. It's only two 13mm bolts that hooks from the side. Here we removed the remaining bolts, making sure we leave one at one corner with it only threaded in one turn maybe, just to tilt the oil pan this way and drain the fluid out of it without it falling on our face. Now keep in mind that this transmission holds about 9 quarts. We only drained out of it 3 quarts because this transmission was leaking for a long time. Here we removed the last bolt and we slid the oil pan from over the shift linkage. So as you can see, you need to slide it the other way and you don't have to unbolt the shift linkage at all. Turns out the gasket is cracked and hard as we said, and there's a lot of debris on the magnet inside the oil pan, but it's not that bad because we've seen a lot worse. Tip of today is to use a rag to flip over the magnet. This way it won't stick to the side of the oil pan. It's time to clean everything up. We'll catch you when everything is clean. Guys, so now that we got everything clean, the oil pan looks nice and shiny, it's time for reassembly. As you can see, there's 2 designated parts that are marked for the magnets to sit in. Make sure you put them right in place. We searched for the oil pan gasket in all the parts stores around us. None of them had it in stock, so we needed to improvise because we were on a time crunch and this truck needs to be on the road as soon as possible. We only used RTV, it's not recommended, but well, this was the only solution. So we are using a thick bead of RTV on this oil pan for a specific reason. If you look closely on the oil pan, there's this bead roll in it, which makes the mating surface between the oil pan and the transmission too small for sealing. So this way we have a thick gasket material, which makes sure that we will have no leaks in the future. Taking into consideration that thick RTV may get squished into the oil pan and cause a clog in the transmission, so we're not gonna be tightening the oil pan just yet. We're gonna wait for it to dry first. So we're gonna set it in finger tight, wait for it for a couple of hours, maybe 4 hours, and then torque it down. And as you can see here, we have the transmission surface all cleaned out with the razor, no gasket material left behind, and also we wiped it down with a brake clean. So it's clean and ready for installation. And here we are setting in the oil pan with precision because we don't want the RTV to stick to the filter of the transmission. We're gonna tighten the bolts only finger tight and wait for it to dry. So here we are a couple of hours later, torquing down the transmission oil pan. We make sure that the RTV has dried out and it's not gonna squish neither inside or outside, so it's perfectly sealed. Now we're gonna lower the truck back on the ground and wait for a couple of more hours for the RTV to cure and become oil proof. So here we are guys in the next day, adding some quality ATF to our transmission through the dipstick tube. We're gonna make sure that we add the right amount. It takes about 8.5 quarts. We're gonna check it after we added 7 quarts to make sure that we add the perfect amount because we should not overfill. Here we are, we've reached the end of today's video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like the video and comment down below. See you on the next one. Peace.